tomorrow.
Do it!
You're live.
I know. Well, I figured I was maybe going to be about live. Hello, everyone.
Can I throw some butter in the
I'm told we're live, but we're going to confirm real quick before we go. We are! Dun dun dun! We are live, dearest. Hi, Becky! And Becky! And Becky! And Becky again! Hi all, hi Dave, hi Mike, hi Tara, hello! Hi Nelia, Stephanie! Wendy, Bonnie, who's on the YouTube, Facebook side, Joanne, Jenna, Minnie, or Mindy, sorry, Denise, Darlene, hi everyone!
Hello. Yeah, we're running in today. I feel like we're landing like that airplane when we came back from New Orleans.
Boom! We've been doing that a lot lately, haven't we?
I still don't think that airplane should have landed that rough. I am a little concerned about that pilot. Piloting that plane.
But it did that both directions.
I know. I have to wonder.
All right, hello everyone. So good to see you. Dun dun. Terry says yes, I caught a live show.
I forgot to print out my thing.
I was just thinking that. If you didn't print it out, do you want to talk about it while you see it on the screen while I go print it for you? While I go print your prep notes for today's show? We need to add that to Mike's checklist, so make sure. Hi y'all from Trisha in South Carolina. Hi Trisha.
So
Jonathan.
you guys can see I'm eating my snack that I didn't even get eaten. Ellen, wow. That is great. Boneless, skinless chicken breast for $1.49 a pound. Very good. Okay, so today we are making one of the 5 easy chicken recipes and meal plans for $5 or less. You heard me right. So I was on Mommy Talk Live on Facebook the other day, and she did not believe me that you could do dinner for $5 or less.
Hey, Annika.
Annika, hello! Hello, hello! And today is National Chocolate Caramel Day, Denise says. Woohoo! Alright, so we are making one of the 5 easy chicken recipes for $5 or less. Now, I put the whole meal plan in here. Mike, did you put it on sale?
What?
The ebooks? Okay, so Mike did not get the ebooks on sale like I thought. So, go over, this is in our Plan Ahead Leftovers ebooks. Hello. Mwah. And they're right here. This is in the Plan Ahead Leftovers. And Mike didn't change our... Is Grocery Savings still on sale?
Yes, but you didn't tell me to put the other one on.
Okay. Don't believe him. I did. So the How to Save on Groceries e-course is still on sale because we just don't have it together. That's all there is to it. So here's our Menus on a Dime ebook series, and this is in our leftovers. Now really, this is not a great name because people have this bad connotation of leftovers, but really what it is it is cooking ahead. That's all you're doing is you're cooking ahead. Now, I will tell you that, whoa, Wendy, her son works at a turkey plant. He brought home 20-pound box of boneless, skinless chicken breast for 50 cents a pound wholesale, and I need ideas. Well, here you go. Now, this one you can make a couple of ways. You can roast a whole chicken. Now, for this one, how we start the whole week is we're roasting a chicken, and then we're using it for meals for the rest of the week. And if you want to get all 5 meals out of this, Just make sure it's a big chicken, like 8-10 pound chicken. Make sure it's a really big chicken. Or if you just have 2 people in your family, you could use a smaller chicken and it'll get you through 5 days. So what we do is we roast the chicken on the first day, and we'll have brown rice, salad, and rolls with that. All these recipes are in Living on a Dime. It's our first post that's on there. Okay, I'll put it in again. And then you save the chicken. Thank you, Mr. has it together when I don't. I appreciate it.
Why, thank you. You're redeemed.
Phew. Okay. So
Shaheen finally caught us live. Welcome.
I think, okay, so on our How to Save on Groceries Facebook page, Michael put the link on there. It is growing by leaps and bounds. We're like almost to 30,000 people on our new Save on Groceries Facebook group. But Heidi and I have noticed a trend in the questions and the posts. You guys are making this too hard. It is not rocket science. Do not make it so complicated, okay? This recipe actually takes me like 5 minutes prep time. Is it? And I'm done.
Which is why we're stalling to make sure everybody gets on before you start it.
Which is why I'm getting everybody on here. And then I'll make soap afterwards. But here's the deal. After your first day on the roast chicken...
Darren's in Australia. Hi, Darren.
Oh, good morning, our favorite Englishman in Australia. So you're going to roast your chicken the first night. It takes like 5 minutes to get a chicken in the oven to roast. Super yummy. Do it in the oven. Don't do it in the crock pot. The crock pot doesn't make it as good. The oven is so much better. It makes a crispier skin. Save the crock pot for the summer, but right now, unless it's 85 degrees, which I know some places it is already, but use your oven, guys. It makes food taste so much better. The crock pot food, I'm not impressed with crock pot food very well. I know everybody loves it, but it's not that great. Okay, then day 2, you're gonna take some of the leftover chicken that you've roasted your chicken with.
Did you share that link?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're gonna make chicken fajitas. Mike's favorite. He loves chicken fajitas.
Today I told him it was the chicken fried steak.
Well, you like that.
But I like the chicken fajitas. They're amazing.
Yeah, chicken fried steak's probably
delicious.
your number 1, but fajitas are probably number 2, right?
Yeah, although the chicken fried steak, I probably shouldn't eat it as much anymore. But
So, then the next day we're gonna make chicken fajitas, fruit salad, tortilla chips, and salsa. Super, super cheap and easy. Day number 3, we're gonna make Mexican chicken, which is what I'm making right now, Spanish rice, broccoli, and sliced tomatoes. You don't need 10 side dishes. Usually with every meal, I'll have 1 thing of vegetables, which I already cut up, but we've been snacking on it, so I kind of ran out here. And I'm gonna get some more, but I will just serve some cut up peppers and carrots and cucumbers with some ranch dressing. And make it easy. You don't need complicated side dishes. Okay, day number 4, and I'm gonna make the chicken, I'm gonna make the Mexican chicken and the Spanish rice here, and it's like 2 ingredients. 2 for both of them if you want. Now I do add 1 more ingredient for a little pizzazz, but it can be a 2 ingredient recipe. So day 4, you're gonna take your chicken bones, and then you're gonna put it in your crock pot or you're gonna put it on your stove, and overnight, the night before, you're gonna put in your chicken bones with an onion and a carrot and a piece of celery. If you want, you can just put the chicken bones in there and a little bit of salt and let it slow cook all night and simmer all night long, okay? Then, day 4, you're gonna make chicken barley soup with crackers, and then have your relish dish, your vegetable dish, your sliced carrots, celery, broccoli, that kind of thing. Super easy, super cheap. You're gonna pick off the You're going to pick off the chicken meat that's left on the bones after it's simmered. More will come off after it's simmered all night long. And you're going to put that in your chicken broth. Okay? You're going to split your chicken broth in half. And this night you're going to have chicken barley soup. And then on day 5, you're going to have chicken and dumplings with homemade dumplings. Super, super easy. Throw in a salad. And that's it.
So we had a couple questions.
Super easy.
Darlene is asking, do you make or have desserts with your suppers?
No.
Not usually, just because we eat too much as it is. We're just trying to be careful of that. But we have tons of desserts that we've made on the show.
In our menus ebook set,
Do I need to go find the link for that?
Yeah. We have listed desserts, and Mom put desserts in there, but we don't include desserts just because usually I'll make a pan of brownies, or today Ellie made 7-layer cookies. We'll have ice cream, something simple, but we don't have a dessert with every dinner. Rosemary, how do you make tortilla chips? We have a recipe on Living on a Dime and in our Dining on a Dime cookbook. If you go to page Dining on a Dime cookbook, what am I making? Tortilla chips. Page 319, Dining on a Dime. 319 is tortilla chips for homemade. Super, super simple. All you do is just lop your tortillas in quarters. Get your oil frying really, really hot. And then fry up your tortillas and salt them, and you're done. If you want to bake them, spray them with a little bit of Pam before you put them in the oven. Bake them 400 degrees, a few minutes, and you're done. So, super simple. All right, so now...
Oh, sorry.
What?
The antique autistic was asking how big is the chicken, I think, because you're using it a lot.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying
I'm gonna wipe
earlier.
this real quick, so... That's not a technical problem, that's Mike making sure that the camera's clean.
If you have a small family, do a small chicken. 5-6 pounds. If you have a big family, do a big chicken. Now, if you have a large family, this may not get you all 5 meals through the whole week. Now, another option would be to take the boneless, skinless breasts or the thighs or the drumsticks or whatever. And if you have a big family, cook up 1 or 2 pans of those the first night and roast it. And then use it the next night. And if you want to freeze a little, that's fine. Here's the trick though, and I didn't realize people had a problem with this, but when I was on Mommy Talk Live, she said, well, but my family will take 2 or 3 chicken thighs when I bake them all, and I don't have any left. Guys, don't leave them out for them. If your family's doing that, in that case, take 1 chicken thigh, put it on everybody's plate, immediately before dinner is served, put the rest up in the refrigerator, freezer, wherever you want to put it. Then you don't have to worry about eating them eating the next night's meal.
Well, we did have a couple people like...
Which I know is horrible. I'm sorry, I have to eat my snack. I'm getting sick because I didn't eat anything.
Mustard Seedish was saying we rarely have leftover chicken because my boys eat enough food for a small army. So if you want to make more, you can, right? It's just if you want to stay within
Not
that.
if you're saving money.
Well, I mean, but if you're not that urgent about the cost and you want to spend more, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to stay within that. It's just that if you want to stay within that price range, it is a sufficient amount of food for people to live on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Even growing teenage boys don't need 3 pieces of chicken at once. Hello, out of Goshen.
And backwoods raised.
You do not... Even teenage boys do not need 3 pieces of chicken each. And this is
You don't
part
even
of the...
need two.
Yeah, you don't even need two. And this is part of the whole concept of saving money on a grocery bill. Don't let them fill up on the meat. Let them fill up on the fruits, vegetables, and then side dishes like dinner rolls, that kind of thing. And I'm not saying shove a bunch of carbs down them. There is a nice happy medium. But it's not okay to be eating a ½ pound of meat per person per meal. That is ridiculous. It is 3 times the amount of meat you need for one meal. Okay, now I am making the Mexican chicken now, and this is gonna go so fast, you're gonna blink and you're gonna say, what happened? Dinner's all done and she's already making soap?
Actually, that's not.
And I'll say, yes, you're right.
So we have someone from Korea joining us today.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, so because our book is index, Mom is working on the book index as we speak. Let me find it here. Mexican chicken. What page is Mexican? 205. Dining on a Dime cookbook, page 205. Okay, guys? So, come to 205 with me. We're walking, we're walking, we're walking. Right here. 205. 2 ingredients. See that? Just 2. 1, 2. Count them. All right, so I'm starting my oven.
Whew. I think Mike just got caught up on all the comments.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And I forgot my cooking spray. So I line with foil because this is my mother's trick. She lines everything with foil so that she has easy cleanup. I don't know that it really saves me cleanup because my foil always leaks somehow, but that's okay. So then...
I'm sharing the link to the page that has these recipes on it right now. And if you miss it, you can, as usual, go to livingonadime.com, click on show notes. So.
Okay, so here is my chicken that I'm sticking in here.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
It's so super simple. Let me wipe up just to make sure.
Anna says, I went to a diabetic education class where they used play food to show portion sizes. She said, I'm a nurse and I was still shocked by how little food we actually really need.
Guys, you're flat out eating too much food.
Well, it's funny because there's a restaurant.
I don't want to be rude, but just stop eating so much food. And I will say, don't email me and say, well, you have a lot of room to talk your weight. Yes, I get that. And I also know we eat too much food. And we are really working on that because it's absolutely ridiculous how much food the Americans eat.
They have actually worked really hard this year. I can be like the witness.
You can witness, huh?
Yeah, they worked really hard actually.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I don't remember what I was saying. Must not have been urgent.
Oh, yeah, my hands are wet. You get it? Oh, look at that manliness.
I only kicked it up to 10%.
Oh, show me some of that testosterone, honey.
No thanks.
This is a family show. What do you say? Yeah.
Okay, so then you take your second ingredient and you pour it over your first ingredient just like so.
That smells really good.
And that's it. Seriously. That's it.
You blink and it's
Okay.
done.
So then we're going to put it in the oven.
You guys missed it.
You guys missed it.
Did you blink?
Someone blinked.
But we're still making the rice too, right?
Yes. So then for the rice, I forgot my
Olivia
other...
says, my nutrition instructor in college said 1 dessert a week is more than enough for everyone.
It really is.
You know, we picked up Emily from the airport the other day after she was in Portland for spring break. And we went up to drop her off at her university, and the kids were saying, oh, can we please go to there's a sandwich shop they really love. And we ended up getting the smallest sandwich of 3 sizes. And afterwards I thought, man, that was plenty of food. But I normally would think I should eat more. But
see, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the next one, the Spanish rice. Now this is basically 2 ingredient. I'm making mine 3 just to add a little pizzazz, but
Just go down.
yeah. But
Betty's right.
breaking up my rice clumps. Just 1 second. Let me show you my 2 ingredient Spanish rice here. Take your salsa. Woo! There you go. Oops, wait a minute. What am I doing? Okay. Now, my gloves, extra cilantro, and extra... Oh, where are my scissors?
I just brought them back in the other day.
Oh, I think it's my fault this time. Oh, I apologize, children. I apologize for taking my children's name in vain. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, my lovely children.
But I was liberating our stuff from our eldest child's car working stuff.
Okay, so I just add a little because Mike likes extra. So I just put extra cilantro and extra onions. And then just mix it in. You don't even have to dirty... Ooh, whoa, flipping it all over the place. You don't even have to dirty a bowl for this one. So just mix your rice in. Now, we have Spanish rice in the book. And the recipe is slightly different. It's in Dining on a Dime. But basically all it is salsa. So I finally got to the point where I was like, well, I'm just going to dump some salsa in there. And it actually tastes really... Ow. Super good.
Hey, at least you didn't drop a knife.
Okay, so then what I do is I have my, whatever this stuff is called, my Spanish rice. Thank you, my son.
Madeline's asking, just join, what are you making?
Well, I'm done making Mexican chicken and
wow, that looks good.
Spanish rice. Okay, so then we're going to throw this in the oven. And we're going to let both of those bake. And I'm going to make some soap because seriously, guys, it's that simple. And really, you guys got to put this in perspective. Here's the thing. So that took me less than 5 minutes to make. And here's the deal. You will go to a restaurant, even a drive-thru, and you'll spend 20 minutes driving there, 20 minutes driving home, 15, 20 minutes waiting for your food. If you eat there, another 20 minutes. You can have it all finished and be done at home in 10, 15 minutes. So stop spending so much time going out to eat and wasting so much money when you can make it at home for $5 for 6 people. Right?
Yes.
Get it together, people.
Well, we had a couple other comments. Rosemary said, when you don't have extra money to spend, you learn quickly how much you need and how much you are overeating. Yeah, I think it's funny because I realize we all overeat in America. And then we go to the gym and kill ourselves to try to lose what we're overeating. Like, you could cut out both of those, although I would probably keep the gym. But you could cut out both of those and be the same place you are because you're not taking on the calories is much easier than taking them off. Amy's asking, how many does this size feed your, how many people does it feed?
This one I'm doing tonight is for 4.
Love the Spanish rice. Yes. Okay, so we had, was it Katrina? Katrina asked, do we ship to Australia? Yes.
It's $21 for the shipping, though.
We'll ship anywhere in the world where it's legal. But if it's outside the United States, the shipping costs more. Well, there's some countries that don't like books from America.
I just think it's funny. I never even thought about it being illegal to ship a cookbook.
Well, if we shipped it to your country and they sent it back, then we would know.
Yeah. Rosemary, I just lost 25 pounds by cutting seconds and having fruit for dessert. Yes!
Or no dessert, she says. Yeah.
And I know, I'm preaching. I'm right here. I'm preaching to myself.
Barbara, put butter on your taters. You might get hit by a bus tomorrow is my motto. Yes.
That's true.
I just don't want to be a bus tomorrow. Sorry. Mike has a food issue, so let's see. You're welcome, Katrina.
Yes, our family does sit down for dinner most nights. I will admit, since we've been doing the show at this time, it has been a lot harder because the kitchen table is usually covered with show stuff, and by the time the show's done, I'm dead. But yes, we try to sit down as much as possible.
But Angela, not always the oldest kids, because they work different hours, and a lot of times they decide to just jump in the car and go at 9 p.m. to another city nearby to just hang out. So it's us and the younger boys for sure.
Jesse, the roast chicken will be at least for 3 meals minimum. I usually get 4 meals out of a roast chicken, and you can stretch it to 5 if you get a big enough chicken.
Yeah, Jean says, and we feel so much better making it at home too versus eating out.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because people think it's faster to eat out, but the thing is, there's a lot of waiting and a lot of dealing with people all around and having to drive there.
Yeah.
And if you make it at home, it's faster. If you make it at home, right?
Yeah, and guys, don't... There's a lot of people who are saying they're low carb. That is not an excuse to spend a ton of money on your grocery bill. You can eat low carb and still have dinner for $5 or less. It's a lot. It's really easy. Just stop making all the fancy stuff and get back to the basic foods. And that's what will do it for you.
Wow, Betty says I cut out sweet tea and lost 10 pounds and cut out high carbs and lost another 50.
Good job!
That's one thing I was noticing is we also, in America, tend to overdo it on
the drinks.
Carbs and drinks and more meat than we need. I mean, meat is good. But
the drinks, guys, come on,
well,
seriously.
The drinks, I was amazed. Yeah, I noticed. I see the same people.
Because I'm drinking my tea.
But tea has virtually no. You have like 12 calories in there of sugar. But
I put like that much sugar in my tea, so.
I often go into a grocery store near where I take my work, and there's a Starbucks in there. I see the same people in there every day, and they're getting like a mocha with all kinds of whip, and it's a big one, and those are like 500 calories. Because I've gone and
that's half your calories for a day almost if you're losing weight.
Like at Christmas, Ellie gave me one of those Starbucks cards, and I was like, I'm gonna go get something, and I was thinking, wow, I can't afford to drink that for my weight problem. So, yeah, Sacred Wonders Maine says we sit at the table with no TV and electronics. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't allow that either. But I will say, we used to sit down every single meal, and now with the show, it's really hard. So we do some days, and some days we don't.
Kathleen says we eat too much because we're trying to fill the larger plates. That is one thing that if you want to cut down or make it look like more food, put it on a normal sized plate.
Alderman Farms.
Alderman Farms and to family. And Southern Ark Homestead. Everybody's joining in.
Hey guys.
All right.
Man, all of y'all.
There are teas that are good for you. Yeah, pretty much the teas that Tawra drinks they're certainly not bad. So.
No, I just drink black tea. So, yeah, I don't do anything special. So today I'm gonna make goat's milk soap again because I have some goat's milk that I need to get used up before it goes bad. So it doesn't go bad, I should say.
So Harley, beans would be nice. Rice looks good and easy. Yeah, the beans aren't not very hard either. And you could just make the beans and the rice and a vegetable to meal.
And like that Spanish rice, you could throw some beans in there and cut up some onions and peppers, and you have your entire meal in one little casserole. That's how you do it, guys. Keep it super simple. I don't complicate my cooking by any stretch of the imagination. So, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I just refuse to do it. So anyway, yeah. So today I'm making some lavender soap. I should have warmed this up a little bit more. I'm sorry guys, I didn't. Today I'm gonna make some lavender soap. I'm out of lavender soap again. You guys love my lavender soap.
Frugal Gal says I make the Spanish rice but fry the onions first because I hate raw or semi-cooked onions. So easy. I like them fried and raw. Depends on what it's for.
Yeah, we like them both. We like them both. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to get that on there. So somebody's asking for the staples for our pantry list. We don't have a PDF of that, and we need to get it done.
I can do it tomorrow if you send it to me. Or tell me, you want me to send it?
And we need to get our menus.
Is that from a post
too.
that we already have? Just needs to be made in a PDF?
Yeah.
I send myself a message?
Yeah, I probably should do it, or you can do it.
Tomorrow's my catching up day.
We're trying to get caught up. Okay, so somebody asked about the new Dining on a Dime. I didn't catch the name. The new Dining on a Dime The 20th anniversary edition, we are trying to get that done by 2019. Well, we have to have it done by 2019 or we're going to miss the 20th anniversary.
It's the updated version of the current one.
And we're going to update that one. But the new book that is totally different recipes, we are working on, my cousin is working on typesetting it right now.
Oh, Ellen.
So,
I'm so sorry. She says, I wish my husband wasn't allergic to onions and garlic.
oh, you need to divorce him.
The two very best seasonings that exist on the planet. Okay, maybe after salt. Because the world needs more salt, people.
Oh, you got it, buddy.
But
There
the world
we
needs
go.
more garlic, too. That's Mike's thing.
Alabama, are they still having tornadoes? Man.
They're getting all kinds of cold weather south again, it sounds like. Hi, Adriana, in Stanford, Ontario. Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna make
Oh,
my lavender
Bandana.
soap.
Bandana says, did you hear Justin and Rebecca Rhodes were going to be speakers at the Homesteaders of America conference in Front Royal, Virginia in October?
I heard about that, yes. Although, I'll tell you, I went and looked at our analytics for our YouTube channel, and our subscribers cut in half. Since we've been to the Deep South conference, I'm like, well, okay.
I was wondering if it was because our shows weren't on at the usual time.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because people just didn't know when to find
But see,
them.
those people are already subscribed to us.
Right, but if they said, hey, you should watch their show, or they looked on our schedules all say the normal time. Because we were behind because we were on the road, and we would realize, oh, hey, we're not going to be near internet between now and an hour later for the show. So.
Are you starving today?
Yes,
Ellie has a cookie out there.
Ooh, Mary says, I made flourless cookies today. Tara, you would love them.
Oh, yes. I
Should
love
she send
those
us the recipe?
cookies.
Or
Yes.
they when
I have made those before, and they are delicious. Delicious. All right,
Bye,
here we
Rosemary.
go. So, I'm going to make some goat's milk lavender soap.
So Carrie says, I've gone back to the basics and have really reduced our grocery bill.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody's talking about how expensive their grocery bills are. Guys, stop buying the juice boxes and the soda. You don't need 3 gallons of milk a week. My family of 6 goes through a gallon a week.
Mike says, no soda, no sweets, including tea, lost 50 pounds.
Wow.
I wish I could do that. I still do. I do no sodas or sweets, and I'm still overweight.
Man. Okay, so I'm making goat's milk stick blender hot process because I'm out of lavender again. And let's see, where did our camera person go? Hold on.
Oh, I can do it. What are you're wanting me to point down at the soda?
Yeah, just so they can see what I'm doing.
There we go. Okay. In
Okay.
the red bowl?
Yes, right here is where I'm going to be working. Okay, so I have heated my oils up to 200. Yes, you may. I am pouring my lye into my water straight away. Okay, and stirring, standing back so you don't get the fumes. Can you open that door for me, please? For just a minute. Oh, stop it.
Whoa, I can
Really?
see the fumes. That would fail an emissions test here in Colorado.
It would fail an emissions test, huh?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, stop. You guys are going to have everybody commenting on me. Okay, so now
Do it. Sorry.
I have rinsed out my lye bucket right away. Okay, making sure everything is all mixed in. It is. So now, whoops. Yeah,
Man, that is kind of
This one-
potent.
it's a new bottle of lye. I wonder if it's more potent. Oh dear.
Quick, get the second one so it doesn't volcano over.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Yum.
What? Okay, well don't eat it. Excuse me. Okay, so now here we go.
Go put it on my desk.
Yeah, another
Okay,
one?
what are you doing?
Trying to find another one out.
Oh, I have it right behind
We
me.
have a kid malfunction.
Okay.
Liz!
Yes. What do you need?
It's gonna explode everywhere.
Oh, welcome to the circus. I am the ringmaster.
Greatest show.
Okay, so I'm stick blending it to bring it to trace.
So this is hot process again?
Yes. All right. So now I got it all mixed. Go ahead.
Gail said, how many times have I eaten out and afterwards thought it was not very good and wish I didn't spend the money.
Tell me
For me,
about it.
well, it's also when you say, man, I wish I didn't eat that much because I just overdid it.
Well, I'm tired of going to restaurants and the food is nasty. Okay, so now I'm transferring it to the other one, part of it.
Susan wants to know, can you freeze cabbage?
I don't know, actually. Does anybody know? Can you freeze cabbage?
I would think it would get nasty like lettuce, but I'm not sure.
Well,
Angela,
I would think it would, but I don't know.
And Angela wants to know if we eat cooked cabbage.
Yeah, I do, but nobody else
I
does.
like it too, but we don't eat it much because the kids don't like green food.
No, actually, I've been eating carrots, which never mind. That's
Okay, so now I'm going to add in my colorants, which is going to be white and purple.
Peggy, I'll share the link right now. Peggy was asking where to order the book.
Oh, our How to Make Soap e-course is also on sale, guys, until the end of March.
You can. Just shared the link for Dining on a Dime. You can find everything, all of our books, at livingonadime.com, and then just click on store, or you can click that link I shared. And I'm also sharing the link for the soap e-course since Tawra just announced it was half price.
Yes, it is half price. So now I'm going to mix my colors in.
Gwen is asking, do I need a hand blender to make the soap?
Okay, let me mix this and then I'll answer that question. Oops, my white got, oh man. Woo, look at that beautiful color. Can you guys see that color? Okay, now here's the thing. You can blend this by hand, but what you do is you can just stir it, and that's how they did it in the old-fashioned days, was they just stir it. Now I'm putting my plastic wrap on the top to keep the heat in, and it's going to cook itself now, okay? And then it's going to start bubbling up and volcanoing, and then
It's Jennifer James's birthday. I don't know if she wants us to say her birthday because she says it's my birthday and I am depressed this year about my age.
do not be depressed, girlfriend. Celebrate that you've made it and you're
That's a
keeping on
senior.
going. Okay, so
Don't
you can
worry.
come up for just a minute. Okay,
Let me-
so here's the thing. You can make soap like they used to in the old days, but what you have to do is you have to just sit and stir it by hand, and it takes about 45 minutes to an hour
And that hurts.
to bring it to trace when you're stirring it by hand. And one of these days I'm going to do a show where I just sit and stir it because it's actually kind of relaxing, and that's how they used to do it in the old days. Now, I will say, my purple one here is a little full.
Looks nice.
So I really hope that this does not overflow, and maybe I should get a bucket just in case it does.
So a number of people saying, yes, you can freeze cabbage, but if you do, it's only good for soups and cooked as a side.
Yeah,
It's
that
probably
makes
too
sense.
mushy to eat it raw, I imagine.
Yeah.
Would be my guess, based on lettuce.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I could see how that would happen. Now, I am working on over here, while we're waiting for this to volcano, I'm working on making little planets for a, what do you call it? For a solar system soap, okay? And I have all these soaps that are pieces and ends and that, and I'm rounding all the corners off. And then I'm also going to make a few soap balls with some leftover that I have too. So I'm going to try that.
Jeannie said, went to Walmart, saw their toilet paper on the end of the aisle, told my husband. Tara said, this is the best buy on toilet paper. He said, that's a great buy. Wait a minute, it's awfully big rolls. Are you sure? It sure looks rough. This isn't toilet paper, it's paper towel.
Oh,
Yeah, Tara didn't say paper towels were the best toilet paper. Oh man, that would be bad.
So did you answer the question about the hand blender?
Yeah.
Donna says your arm will beg you to get an immersion blender.
It will, and I have to say, immersion blenders, hand blenders, stick blenders, whatever kind of blender you want to call it, changed the world of soap making. It really did. I used to hand stir for my job before hand blenders were invented, and we would sit in the flower shop and hand stir for an hour at a time. And so it does take quite a while to do. But you can do it. Okay, so now you can see here my purple is getting pretty poofy. All right, here we go.
Vicky said I need to go back and watch the TP episode. What was the Best Buy brand?
Okay, you ready?
Michael put the link in there for you. I have it all broken down.
Dude,
so you can see it starting to volcano. And I really, really hope this does not overflow, because it's looking pretty. Holy moly.
Stir it, gotta stir it. Go.
Okay, let's get it stirred down. Yeah, this is really super full. Oh dear.
It was only like half full when you were stirring the color.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yep.
normal? Just normal for it
Okay,
to
so I'm
blow up?
stirring it down. This really is fuller than it should be, and I think maybe I should grab another bowl. Let's see. Dave?
Huh?
Never mind. I think I'm going to divide this. Here, can you pull out this?
Oh, me.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. This is what I'm going to do.
Mike's moving further away. Wow, that is hot.
Yes, it's really, really hot.
And it's just hot because of the chemical reaction. Is that
Well, and the oils were heated up.
right? Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm dividing and conquering, and this is going to be a very interesting soap show.
I'm sharing that link to the toilet paper thing where Tara
Okay.
compares it.
So now I'm going to stick blend it. Only because it makes it go quicker. Okay, so got that one. Okay, and now my white is going. Here we go.
You guys need to sing happy birthday. Well, I don't
Going
know.
quick.
Wow.
Get this one stirred down. Woo! Did you see that baby go? Man. Okay. You can close. Got that one. Okay, so let me cover this one. We don't want it to get too cool because then it'll stop cooking itself. What, are you scared over there, dear? Afraid I'm gonna do something?
Well, I don't want to have to replace this computer. And plus, all my friends are in it.
All your friends are in your computer?
Yes. Okay, so I shared the toilet paper link in the comments, and I'm sharing the video to our toilet paper video, which was very much loved by everyone who saw it.
Okay, so now it's coming up again. Okay. Woo! This is going quick. It's because it's so hot. Okay. I'm gonna give all my soaping friends a heart attack.
How am I supposed to share links to that?
To the soap e-course?
The soap e-course?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because it's on sale. Right. Okay, hold on a second.
Also, I do have a how to make soap. Whoa! Here we go. It's going again.
Soap e-course is half price right now, and I'm going to share that link now. But if you don't find it, you can can go to livingonadime.com and click on show notes.
Okay, and I do have a soap YouTube channel, guys, where I show all of my soaping escapades.
Which are aptly described.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen anyone doing 3 stick blender hot processes at a time. This is a very interesting, I don't think I've ever seen this before. Tawra is making soaping history, people. Give me a thumbs up.
You're getting lots of laughs and wows and thumbs ups. Don't turn your back on it. Is this the olive oil soap recipe?
This is the olive oil soap recipe, my favorite olive oil soap recipe. Okay, so now I'm going to clean off my stick blender here. Just a second. Get it all cleaned off, and I'm going to do my white.
I didn't see who asked, but I'm sharing the recipe in the comments.
What? You can see it's already turning into soap, guys. See the bubbles in my water when I rinsed off my stick blender? Yes, Dave?
I don't know if they can hear this with the stick blender going, but Amy T said, Mike, I think you need to come to Oz. You'll be at a safe distance from the soap.
I might have to get that far away, Amy. I would love to come down there and visit.
You? Am I chopped liver?
Yes.
Well.
Wait, what?
Oh, thanks.
Melissa said my grandmother used to make lye soap. She said we could wash clothes in it, so I put it in the washer, and guess what? The clothes were so greasy we had to wash them forever to get it out.
That's because that soap was not made correctly. That means they had too much super fat in it. If you make 100% coconut oil soap, or 100% whatever you want, but you don't super fat it, it's the super fat that causes the problem. Actually, lye soap really gets your clothes clean, and it's my new favorite soap.
Wow, Turid says she got an order for 100 soaps today.
Turid did?
Yeah.
Good
she said,
job.
I love a day like that. Oh, somebody was asking, where do you get these containers?
We have them on our Amazon store.
So why is the purple one boiling over and the white one isn't?
Because
Purple is more reactive.
this one here is hotter than this one, and I'm blending it more. The more you blend it, the quicker it reacts. And I'm trying to get this to turn to soap quicker before this, because this is going to be my bottom base layer.
It smells like baking bread. It does.
Good.
It actually smells like baking bread. Yeah.
Now you can see it's almost done, and it's almost soap. When it stops bubbling up, that's when it's officially turned to soap.
Betty says might need to use a tad less of the new lye, lol.
Yeah, it sure is fresh, isn't it?
This is like the movie The Blob.
It's kind of cool watching, though, isn't it? I find it fascinating, the chemical reaction, and how it just poofs up and keeps going.
Was the tub you heated in the microwave just olive oil or a mixture of the oils?
No, it was my mixture of coconut, castor, olive, palm. Okay, so now I'm going to stop stick blending and just stir it down. Probably the more you stick blend it, the quicker it goes.
Barbara, I'm sharing our recommended items at Amazon, and the stick blender is on there. I don't remember which one it is, but our recommended items at Amazon has it. It's just a list of things that we talk about on the show a lot.
Woo! Look at that glorious lusciousness.
Pamela said my mom made lye soap and grated it to use for laundry.
Yeah, I grate up 100% coconut oil because coconut oil is really cleansing. And so I make 100% coconut oil soap and grate it up. And I'll admit, I used to be a Tide kind of a person, and Mom would always holler when I would change and not use Tide. And she'd be like, your clothes are not getting so clean. But now that I've been using my 100% coconut oil, I love it. And my whites are getting really white, and it's working great. Okay, so you can see how it's getting translucent. That's turning to the Vaseline stage, and that is when the soap is done.
How's the chicken doing, dear? Do we have a timer on it?
No. It's still cooking.
Betty says, almost makes one forget about the chicken.
I know.
Ooh, it looks good, though.
It's getting close.
Sorry, they can't see it. It's focused.
So Jennifer is asking, does it have to be a certain temperature before you add the fragrance?
Yes. So I try to get it below 180 for fragrance oils. And for essential oils, I try to get it down to under 170 if I can. Sometimes it's kind of hard, but your fragrance oils will evaporate usually anything above 190. And your essential oils will usually evaporate anything over 150, but I found if I can get it down to 172, 160, it does okay. So, okay. So I think I'm going to buzz it one more time, but I think we're at soap. Pretty sure we're all the way at soap. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think we're there. It's not bubbling up anymore. Yep. Okay, so let me wipe off my blender and then I'll do my white. Now this is really hot. Ay, ay, ay.
So
That is really hot.
Donna's asking, what are all the ingredients in these soaps? I'm sharing the olive oil soap recipe link
Sorry,
in
guys.
the comments. I'm sharing the olive oil recipe link, soap recipe link in the comments, and if you can't find it there, you can go to livingonadime.com, click on show notes, and it's in that list.
Okay. You get my stick. Well, I think my white's probably done. I think I'm just gonna not stick blend it anymore. Ugh. Okay. And I got some purple in there that I did not mean to get in.
Becca, is it bad? I want to eat the soap.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
It looks awesome, but it would be disappointing if you bit into it.
Definitely.
It would like make you die.
Okay, now normally you would let this cool fairly slow, but I'm going to go ahead and let it cool off regularly here. Here you go, dear.
Do you have soaps in your soap store?
I have a ton of soaps in my soap store for you guys.
Amanda, I'm sharing that link for you on YouTube. Amanda was asking if you sell them. If you guys can't find the links for anything, you can go to livingonadime.com and in the menu, click on show notes, and these links are there as well. But it's the Etsy store, and I just shared it in the comments.
Okay. So, we got that down.
Watermelon Pocky, my cat Pyro says hello.
What?
Watermelon Pocky said, my cat Pyro says hello. He curled up in my lap and is giving me weird looks since I'm laughing.
He's laughing with us, right? Not at us, of course.
Mary Kay says, how do you know it's been stirred enough?
Okay, so see how it stopped boiling up? That's how you know it's turned to soap, okay? Now I'm scraping down the sides because they're starting to cool and they will get hard and be soap, okay? So, I mean, it is soap, but they'll be hardened soap. So,
Butterfly on my wall, the purple people eater lives.
that's funny. Okay, so this one here is cooling quicker because it's in a smaller bowl. And I think I'm going to combine it all so that they cool at the same time. And then I'm going to use this bowl again because I'm going to put another, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. Actually, I may not need to use it again now that I think about it. So.
Music Mad, you live 200 kilometers from the nearest grocery store. Oh, no, 200 kilometers round trip, but still. Well, Not quite as far as
That's
it was
as far as
in
we did to Idaho.
Yeah, that is a long way.
We used to do that. That's why we don't do it anymore.
Well, we did 100, ours was 70 miles each way, so that'd be almost
Yeah.
300 kilometers.
Yeah.
Zoinks.
We thought living in the country would be easy. Whatever. It's a lie. If you believe that, it's a lie. Living in the country has its perks.
Circus soap, yes.
But it isn't necessarily easy. So I am ready to move to the country and have some quiet. I'm tired of listening to people. Okay, so I'm at 180. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my fragrance now.
Oh, antique autistic. I don't think Jamie is saying actual heart failure. I think she's just saying anxiety heart failure.
So Mike and I were talking about this, and we were wondering, why does it disturb everyone so? My soaping escapades. Just wondering.
That's Kelly noticed I was moving into the other room.
Okay, so I'm pouring some of this out before I fragrance it because I'm using it to make my little balls for my solar system soap that I'm gonna make.
Whoa!
And making that for my Dave, my man.
My soap. Her main man.
My main man.
No, wait, no, that's Dad.
My main second son that I love so much.
No, I'm your third child, not son. Never mind.
Woo!
Hey guys.
This lavender smells good.
The ringmaster at her best, beating down the soap.
I am. I will win over the soap.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do 3 buckets of soap at once. I'm sure this is a soaping first, guys. Jamie, please tell me I did something first for soaping. That was cool. Okay, so now as soon as this cools, then I'm going to add my goat's milk, okay? Go ahead, sorry.
So Donna said, I thought this video was supposed to be about 5 chicken recipes, and she's wondering about chicken recipes.
So that's what we were saying in the description. My recipes are so quick and easy that they're done at the beginning. It's in the oven, right here.
So at the beginning,
Looking good.
at the beginning of the show, we talked about the 5 chicken recipes, and then Tara made one, which is actually almost done now.
Here's the Spanish rice.
Ooh, yum.
Not looking good? Okay.
You can, I think on YouTube, you can go back while we're still live and see the beginning of the show if you'd like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm sharing links, and there's links in the description to the recipes. And I'll share that again too, right here in the comments, so you can see all those recipes.
Okay.
They're super yummy.
Now,
Man, that smells
you
good.
can get my soap at my Etsy store. You can also get my How to Make Soap for Beginners e-course. It's half off, guys. It's a great stinking deal. Let me tell you, you get a lot of good stuff.
It smells great.
Ah!
All right, I'm sharing that right now.
Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? We're at 178. I think that's still a little too warm for my goat's milk. So let me stir it down just a little bit. While that's cooling.
Annika, if you're still here, good night.
Good night, Annika. I'm going to take my white and I'm going to add my embeds for my space solar system soap. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to mix that in. So then I'm going to roll these in little balls if I can get it done in time. Hopefully.
Tara, you need to do an Easter egg soap with lots of different colors.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's too late now because it has to cure for at least 2 weeks.
Dave is the third son from the rock.
What?
That's funny.
What?
There was a show called Third Rock from the Moon. Is that what it was?
Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun. There was a show called Third Rock from the Sun. Okay, so I'm going to pour a little bit more of my embeds in here.
I am like the complete solar system nerd.
Dave loves the solar system, so I'm making this for Dave. Probably have some. Now, these are just soap shreds that are cut up. Okay, I'm waiting for these to cool down just a bit before I put in my goat's milk.
Liam, hey, remember me from last stream? Yes, I do, Liam.
Okay, now that's about what I want. So I'm going to let this cool, and then I'm going to... Ooh, 137 already?
Oh, Ellen.
Okay.
Ellen says, I'm amazed at anyone who could live in Montana or Idaho.
Why?
Idaho, well...
Idaho was great. We loved
well,
Idaho.
I guess the thing is, it depends where. We were in mountainous areas, which is a lot of Idaho. And then western Montana is mountainous areas. I don't know if I'd want to live on the plains, but I just don't like the plains anywhere. So...
Okay, so this one's getting pretty cool. So where's my goat's milk? I'm going to heat up my goat's milk. It's a little...
The gnomes on the laptop approve. Yes. They're real close. They're close to the action, that's for sure. Two Family says, I have 2 signed cookbooks I'll be giving away when we do our 2000 giveaway.
Woohoo!
When is that, Two Family?
Okay, guys, go subscribe to Two Family Homestead on YouTube, our buds.
I'm going now. Let's see if I can win a
Go to-
subscription.
Go to Two Family Homestead on YouTube, guys. They're giving away 2 of our books when they hit 2,000 subscribers.
So Bandana Grandma said, did you all see Tara's interview on Mommy Talk? Was she fantastic or what? Man, they have a huge number of views on that video.
They already hit 2,000.
I was great, huh? Did they hit 2,000?
2.1K.
Yay! Good job, Two Family.
YouTube says you're at 2.1K, Two Family, so you better do that giveaway. Subscribe for nothing, man.
By the way, Bandana Grandma is coming to visit us, and we are...
Everyone was celebrating that you remembered the set.
and we are doing a meetup with her in Colorado on July 1st. So, if you're in Colorado, or you're planning on coming to Colorado, or July 1st, I said June, July 1st. July 1st is when she is coming. So we are going to have a meetup with her. All right. So now
that's going to be awesome. Because I actually saw you meet up with her and I feel like I was there. But I wasn't there.
I know, you weren't.
They did a really nice video from what was in front of Cracker Barrel.
No, it was the Bird in Hand Market.
Oh, that's what that was. It looked like Cracker Barrel.
Okay, so I'm mixing in my goat's milk. Oh man, this smells so
I'm not
delicious.
sure who was having trouble, but if you happen to see any skipping or anything, you can reboot you refresh your screen, or you might reset your internet. That might help.
Okay, so I'm getting close to getting done here.
Kelly says, you really know how to multitask.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Believe me, it's not good for my brain.
Can you put the container in cold ice water to get the temperature down?
No, because it's already soap, and once it cools, it will be set up, and if you do not just really time it right, you will have a big soap blob in here. So no, you really don't want to do that. Okay, so let's get it in our molds. Woo, I made a big mess. Let me wipe off.
It smells amazing in here. Laura says Montana is great. Definitely, I'm sure that if you live there, there's probably all kinds of it that are nice, but western Montana especially, I really loved.
We were thinking about moving to Montana, actually. I don't know. Maybe we should go ahead and go up there.
Seems like it's... The one thing about it is, I think if you want to get to an airport or something, it's a long way to get to one where it's not going to cost a lot to fly out. Okay, so here's mold number 1. Brenda said, I won a skincare product on your interview show the other day. Was that the Mommy Talk show?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and here's my other mold.
Stormy says, Dave likes solar systems. What does Jack like?
What does Jack like?
He likes all kinds of construction things, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a construction guy, yeah. Jack loves construction stuff.
Loves building things, yeah.
Building stuff. All kinds of construction stuff. Okay, so this is my mold liner that I've been testing out. And, oh, come on, dude.
Do you want me to go down?
Okay, yeah. So this is my mold liner that I'm testing. It is silicone, and I like it, but it's really ridiculously expensive. Okay, the white is just the titanium dioxide on my hands. So, what I'm going to do first is put purple on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to put a layer of purple on the bottom. Okay, and this is another mold that I'm testing out I just got it yesterday at Home Depot. We're gonna try this one out and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm getting this one.
So that you did, sorry, people were asking, you did pour goat's milk in there?
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's not the goat's milk from Alderman Farms, is it?
No,
But we did some with them
Yes.
live. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Are you guys going to the Home Falstead Conference?
I don't know. It's in Virginia. It is during Jack's fall break, I think. I need to go look again, but I think it is.
Homeschooled at that time.
We'd like to go, although right now,
I don't know.
the Facebook change kind of really hit our business hard, so we're going to have to wait and probably see.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to pound these down.
We're going to have to probably wait and see if travel is in the budget at that time.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to afford to go.
You know, I don't exactly.
Well, we're making some changes that hopefully will be helpful.
I don't know if that mold is helping though. That blue one.
Okay, so now I'm going to add some white. Some white embeds. Boop, right there.
I found you the perfect house in Montana, $450,000, Laura says.
Ooh, there you go. Send me the link. Hey, why not? Maybe if we find the perfect place. We'll see.
If that sounds like a lot to you, we bought our house in Colorado for a lot less, but it's gone up to...
It's doubled in value almost.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be that much of a stretch if we sold this house.
Okay, so now I'm taking the white and the purple and putting it in for the center. Yeah, go check out my How to Make Soap YouTube channel, guys. Please subscribe. I need some encouragement.
Oh, let me share that. Okay, I'm sharing the link now. It says My Homemade Soap Channel. If you can't find it, go to livingonadime.com and click on show notes, and it's right on that page. You can go there on mobile and on desktop. Woo!
I just came up with a great idea.
What?
For soap.
Yes, Bee's Knees, babe. This is the soap portion. Sorry.
Yes.
You know your thing saying that it was going to be real fast was on the newsletter.
Oh, okay.
Actual description.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So
it was about 10 minutes in she was done with
my Mexican chicken and my rice, Spanish rice, is so quick and easy that I was done really quick. So I'm making some soap. So,
because we've had a number of people asking, I'll just mention, typically we do the recipe right at the beginning, and a lot of the recipes only take maybe 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes we like to go casual and just drag them out some, even though they can go faster, just so that, you know, people can watch. But
yeah.
But so it's a variety show. We start with the recipe and then move on to other things. So, but you can, if you're on YouTube, you can go back right now and see the beginning.
Yeah.
You can rewind live TV.
For my soap idea. Wait, can you put melt and pour inside regular soap?
Thank you, Liam.
You can.
So, what you could do is you could melt and pour a ton of different sizes of like spheres in all the different colors, and then have the sun as one bar, and then have Mercury as the next bar, and then Venus and Earth and Mars.
That would be pretty cool.
Grandma Rose is on.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to pound, guys. That gets the air bubbles out, okay? So now my beautiful white top.
Grandma Rose, it was great meeting you at the get-together.
Oh, she said some beautiful knitting, man.
And Kelly's asking, when is Jill visiting Colorado again?
She may be here next week.
She said maybe June. Are you thinking sooner for some reason?
Well, she was talking about possibly coming out to help get the index with her and Grandma, work on the new Dining on a Dime index, but probably the end of June. She might come out for the meetup July 1st with Bandana Grandma, which would be great. Normally she comes the beginning of June for the boys' birthday, but she might wait. Sorry, boys, don't cry.
What?
She might wait.
No, the computer's over here. It's all good.
Is the chicken done?
Probably. Hold on, let me check it. Okay.
Someone was asking, did Dave and Jack like the Mexican chicken?
Nope.
Probably not.
Hate it.
Well, they would like it if they ate it. But...
I despise it.
Yep, it's done. Oh, yeah.
That gives you an idea.
Ooh, looks delicious.
Oh wait, should I zoom out?
There is the Mexican chicken.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yum.
And then there's the Spanish rice that goes with it.
And then there's the negative.
Delicious.
Nice.
Super
Okay,
delicious.
so
It looks good. It's just I can't eat the chicken. I can't eat tomato sauce. Remember?
Did I hear chicken?
yes, you did.
That's Mexican chicken.
Okay, so now I'm gonna add some more embeds to this one because I have extra soap left over, and I'm gonna make more. Just a minute, I'm almost done. I'm gonna make more balls, and I'll show you just a second, okay? All right, so now let me take my spoon and get this all nice. Now, this is already soap. I can use it if I want, but what I'm gonna do is wait and let it get hard, and then I'm gonna cut it into bars. And I'll have some lovely lavender, because you guys love my lavender. I sell my lavender as fast as I make it. It's crazy. I don't have this one listed yet. I'll try to get it up tomorrow.
Jack, people are saying hi to you. Oh my, that food looks delicious. I bet Dave and Jack would love it if they would just taste it. Yeah,
Yeah, they would.
Well, actually, I think Dave agrees he would love it, although he's temporarily not supposed to eat
Yeah, I'm not supposed to
Spicy.
eat
tomatoey,
stuff.
spicy
Yeah.
things.
It's all
because
right.
it's a heartburn thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to set this outside, get it all nice. Dave, can you set this out? Or Mike? Thank you. Get it all nice and cold. I hope my new molds work.
What's this out here?
Ellie's cookies.
Yum.
Thank you, my love. Okay, so let me show you real quick here. So what I'm going to do is I'm rolling these little balls, and then when I cut them in half, they're going to be colorful little planets, okay? But it's hot processed, so it's already soap, so I don't have to wait. So I'm going to roll a ton of these little balls, okay? And let me get this. Ooh, yeah, you can see it's already setting up really good.
So
So
Amy
it's
was
cooling off.
Amy's wondering, do you use the same utensils for cooking and soap making?
No, I don't. What happened is, if you see me grabbing behind, it's because the kids, when they put up the dishes, they put my soap stuff in the wrong spot. But,
That was the big kid that did it this time.
yeah,
Mike.
it's okay. What I do is, before I sold soap, I did use the same kitchen utensils. Now that I sell it, I do not. But it is just soap, so it's perfectly safe to use kitchen utensils. There's a lot of scary people out there trying to make you all scared and everything. Really, don't be scared by it. It's just soap, guys. So, yeah. So, that's how I'm going to make those balls. Now, one more thing, really, really super quick, and then we're done. I promised you guys I would show you the oatmeal and honey. Here it is. Super lovely. Can you
Can
peel
you
off
sit
my
down?
glove? Boop.
Can you please sit down?
Yes, just a minute.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you.
Heard.
Okay, so here's my oatmeal milk
The
and
gnomes
honey.
approve. Gnoming gnomes.
This is the one I made Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. Okay, so here we go.
Music Mad. Tara, I made my Spaceballs planets with soap dough.
There you go. I might do soap dough too. I really want to do soap dough. There's my oatmeal milk and honey. Isn't that pretty, guys?
Yes,
Loving
Amanda.
it.
She made the soap at the beginning of the show. Actually, we're about an hour and 15 in right now,
Yeah.
but it probably the first 15 to 20 minutes of the show.
Oops.
But you can go back on YouTube and see the beginning part.
There's my goat's milk, oatmeal and honey. This is already on my Etsy store. It'll ship in 2 weeks. I'm so excited. It turned out just like I was wanting. Love the swirl. Isn't that swirl pretty, guys?
Bandana Grandma wants Dave's portion.
Wants Dave's portion?
Yes.
Yes. We'll make it when Bandana Grandma comes. So July 1st, guys, if you're coming to Colorado, make it July 1st and we can do a meetup.
Music Mad says, going through your recipe book, I'm going to make the cottage cheese salad for dinner tonight, and I will find another veggie idea to go with the Mexican chicken.
That is my favorite cottage cheese salad. I love that. Was my grandma, my dad's mom's.
Which one is it? Maybe we should make it on the show.
Oh, it's so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Do you know if
We should.
Sherlock Gnomes is out?
I don't think it's out yet.
Because Jennifer James wanted to know if we saw it yet.
I have not seen it yet. Although I don't know if I'm going to take the kids to see it. We were watching the previews.
There's a lot of racy stuff in it.
I'm like,
we weren't sure.
Not sure if I should go see it. Man.
Okay, so.
Ooh, look at that one. So that's my goat's milk, oatmeal, and honey. I'm loving it. I had a little sample of it I've been working with over the weekend, and I love it.
Moonlighter S wanted to know if you did a live discount for the goat's milk.
I did not, no, because this is hot process. So I didn't need to. So.
And then Grandma was asking, does Home Depot have soap molds?
No.
Maybe somebody else said something that she's responding to.
Oh, not that I know of. Oh, so I got some corrugated plastic to make a homemade soap mold that I'm trying. That's what the white mold was that I was trying. So, all right. Any last questions?
Well, actually, can we do a birthday song?
A birthday song. Where is? Should we do the poop candle?
I've only seen. I don't know. Would that be appropriate? Sure.
Probably not.
That's not the kind of wish we want to give people on their birthdays. Love Cottage cheese. Say hello to Buster from Norway. Is your kitty still around, Tawra? The one that came back after a year? Okay, so we're singing to Jen and I forgot. Jen and uh-oh. I forgot who else. I want to say Mindy, but I'm not sure. Do we just go with that?
I don't know. Okay, whoever's birthday Mike forgot, we're sorry.
Well, I thought I pasted it in the comments here, but it's gone.
Is it Jennifer James?
I've got Jen.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to say Mindy? We'll say Mindy just in case. Hopefully it's you, Mindy. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jennifer and Mindy.
Or whoever else your name was.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, I blew it out before. I blew it out before the soprano.
So I don't have my voice back yet, but this is the first day since January. I haven't had a sore throat. I'm so excited. So excited. Goat's milk, oatmeal, and honey, guys. Go get it at my Etsy store.
Oh, I forgot to share.
My How to Make Soap e-course is 50% off. It's a stinking good deal or a really smelling good deal if you're making soap.
You're getting people asking about how the llama soap turned out.
It turned out really nice. Here it is right here. And I'm going to use soap glue and glue the soap. On here, I'm going to melt soap and glue the llamas on right here. Can you see that? So that is how my llama soap turned out. I'm super excited. I sent it to the lady today, so I hope it's what she was wanting. It's a special order.
Jan's asking, have you ever been to Michigan?
Yes, I was just there in October. It was nice. I really liked it. Although you guys have bad roads. That's all I'm going to say about Michigan. A really nice state, but you got bad roads.
Linda, how do you have the energy to do all this stuff? I turned 50 in November and I'm always running on empty.
I don't. I was having a breakdown today when Facebook wasn't working. I'm like, that's it. I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. Mike's just going to have to go work at Home Depot or somewhere because that's it. I'm done.
I already work at the library, McDonald's, and wherever else I can take my Chick-fil-A. Deb says, my grandson requested funnel cakes today. They reminded me the recipe was in Dining on a Dime. LOL, we made them.
There you go, Dining on a Dime cookbook.
And a couple people asking, what did Facebook do? So
the only cookbook you need, Dining on a Dime.
So the channel was just going gangbusters, and everybody was really liking it and everything. And then in February, Facebook, in trying to fix problems that they have on their own platform, decided not to show people really videos anymore. For the most part on Facebook. So a lot of people that had been watching the show suddenly were not told anymore that the show was on.
Yeah.
So that kind of cut down the viewers on Facebook by like 80%. So it just nosedived really bad. And that's kind of really hurt us. But we're doing some other things that hopefully will spin things out of that.
We hope.
So.
We were doing really good in January, and then Facebook did that, and I mean, we nosedived, guys. We went down 75% in our sales. And I'll tell you, if we don't get it back up, it's not worth the stress. Heidi and I are about to have a stroke over dealing with the Facebook grocery group because it's so stressful dealing with it. So we're like, okay, we gotta either be getting some money from this or be cutting some things out because
It was Mindy. Yay. All right.
Oh, good.
I
Yay,
remembered.
Mindy.
I pasted it in there and somehow it didn't end up there. So yay. Crescencio wants to know, how long does the soap last?
So if you're meaning how long in the shower, like a month, if you keep it dry in between showering. So like put it on a soap dish, a little, shelf that has drainage, something like that, but about a month. You go through about one a month, don't you, I think?
Soap? I don't
Yeah.
pay attention. It
I
seems
think
to last,
I
it
think
seems
it's
to last
about
a
one a
long
month.
time for me.
It's about one a month.
Denise from
So-
Toured won a Buster sighting. Buster!
Oh,
Wait.
I don't know
Somebody
where he's
get the
at.
horn so he can hear.
Yeah, poor Buster.
Poor guy.
He's losing his hearing.
Oh, there was something else that I saw. Is this honey oatmeal kind of exfoliating?
Yes, it is.
Somebody's asking about you selling the soaps. Yeah, I think it might have been if they were only on Etsy, but
They are on Etsy, yes.
only on Etsy, right?
I don't have today's lavender. I forgot to put that listing up, but it will be ready in 2 weeks, and I'll try and post it tomorrow.
I just shared it in the. I just shared the link to the Etsy store, but if you miss it again, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes.
Yep.
I think if you want to, we could probably find a few more questions here, but if you want, somebody asked if you like solar ovens.
I've never had one, and if a solar oven company wants to send me one to try, I will review it. Because I've never had one, but I always wanted to try one. So, all you solar oven companies, if you want to send me one, I'll review it.
Oh, it's funny because I take my work away from the house and there's no cooking utility there. And at one point I was bringing beans and rice in a little plastic container, and I had one of those shiny things that you get to keep the sun out of your car, and I'd put it up against the windshield and put that thing between it and the windshield. And man, it would be super hot when I'd get out there for lunch.
So let me make an announcement real quick. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, I am rolling Little Planets. This is Little Planets, and I'm rolling them for my solar system soap that I'm going to make. And this is going to make a lot of solar system soap, so we'll see.
Kimberly said you didn't spray the other soap.
I don't need to because it's hot process, so it's already turned to soap, so I don't have to worry about soda ash with hot process.
And Mary Beth is asking, does anyone know if the goat milk was fresh or powdered?
It was fresh.
Let's see, did I miss? Seems like there was something else.
Although I do have some powder, and I prefer the powder, but I happen to get this fresh for a really good deal, so I'm using the fresh.
Lynn wants to know what we're making for Easter dinner.
I have no idea.
We'll probably decide the night before.
I don't even know what we're doing for Easter. I kind of want to do something for Easter, but we don't really have any friends that we can do anything. Well, not really. Seems like everybody's always doing something, so, and we don't really have family to do anything with here, so.
Ellen says monetizing Facebook groups is hard. I think the problem with the Facebook group has just been there's so much activity and a lot of people that are kind of maybe not getting along with other people as well.
It's all the crazies.
And it's hard for the two of them to monitor everything because there's just so much of it.
Yep.
And that's what's kind of getting out of control on that.
And we have,
what are you rolling? Annette wants to know.
So these are going to be Little Planets.
Soap, right?
Planet soaps for my solar system soap that hopefully I'll make maybe Wednesday. Why not? We'll make it Wednesday.
Amy says, I thought Mike worked at Taco Bell. They don't have Wi-Fi as far as I know. Maybe they do, and I just didn't know it.
Uh-oh.
I'll take my computer wherever there's Wi-Fi, but...
yeah.
But... we're trying to get all that done. Oh, Noah's Ark is asking, how's Emily doing? She is doing well, I think.
I don't know. You saw her yesterday.
She seemed well. She went to Portland for a volunteer trip / spring break trip that was with the university, and they, I guess, went and volunteered at homeless shelters and did things like that. And she seemed to like it. She also liked that they took a lot of other time off and went down to the beach and did different things. And I asked her, did you put your feet in the water? Because I'm sure the water's really cold based on our experience in Oregon on the beach. And she said, no, I got it all the way up to my chest. She said, you know...
Oh, man, she's brave.
I said it was really cold. And she said, well, yeah, but when at the beach. So she's used to the New Jersey shore.
She's brave.
She's used to the Jersey shore.
She's braver than I am.
Let's see. Some of these questions, it looks like they've already been answered by what you're doing. The soap looks like stone. Very pretty. Yes. All right.
I need to make this at the beginning of the show, but guys, if you don't want to watch our long shows, you do not have to watch the whole thing. It is not a requirement. I get a complaint about once a day that our shows are too long. We are here to just chat and have fun with you. We have no friends here. We have no family here, really. So you guys are our friends and family. So we're here just having a good time. Watch the cooking part at the beginning and don't watch the rest if you don't have time. I won't be offended.
Oh, Southern Arc Home says this was great to watch.
Thank you, Southern Arc. It was so good meeting you.
So Kelly's wondering, there seem to be so many recipes that the kids won't eat. What do you give them to eat?
So what I do is I give them what I cook, and they have to at least eat
half of it.
Yeah, they have to at least eat some of it, no matter what it is. So even though they don't like it, and if they don't eat it all, they can't eat anything else. Yeah, and if they don't eat their whole dinner, they don't eat anything else.
And we don't pile on a huge thing.
No,
it's just
I usually make them have about 3 bites, and that's how I do it. I don't cook several different meals. Honestly, I think they'll love it once they try a bite because they both like Mexican food. They both like salsa. Yes, David just has heartburn, so David can't eat tomato sauce right now because of his heartburn. So I will scrape some of the tomato sauce off for that. But yeah.
A lot of people saying they love long shows. And actually, I think most of the people aren't saying they don't like the long shows. They're just checking in and realizing, oh, we're already finished cooking.
Well, no, it's the comments afterwards.
Well, yeah, there are people that do.
They're like, well, do short cooking shows. Guys, short cooking shows don't pay us. That's why we stopped doing them, because it was taking us 40 hours a week.
Wait, what?
The short cooking shows.
Oh, she means like you mean like the 3-minute.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a really long time to edit those.
So by the time we have to shoot them and edit them and get them up, we were spending 40 hours a week doing 5 to 6 short cooking shows a week. And it doesn't pay. We're not BuzzFeed and we're not Tasty, and we can't spend that amount of time doing it.
Mostly, not very many people, considering how many people there are altogether, I don't think that the complainers are very many on the short shows.
No,
but the thing is, there are some people want us to do the really short, like silent videos where it's just like stir, stir, stir and some text and all that.
That's a lot of work.
But what we found is that it's a lot of work, but also we would have kept doing it even though it was a lot of work, but nobody was watching them. No. Everybody watched the long shows, and that's great because we love having you here. And everybody's saying that they love the long shows.
That's why we don't do the short videos anymore, because it was not paying time worthy. So what we do now is, and I need to make this at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, see everybody saying, love the format of the show, love the longer shows.
So what we do now is we do all the cooking at the beginning. So those of you who just want to see the cooking, you can just watch the cooking and be done and move on with life. Those of you who want to stay and chat with us or see what wonderful words of wisdom we have to say later, because, you know, we're just so brilliant like that.
We do the cooking at the beginning mostly because some people just want to check in and us get to it, and then they want to leave, and that's cool. So
they can do that. And, yeah, so that's why we do that. So, anyway.
Thank you, everyone, saying thanks for hanging out with us. We enjoy you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We do too. Especially, obviously, lately we've been getting into it because the show is technically an hour, and we've been going like an hour and a half.
We've been yakking a little too long, but hey, we love talking to you guys.
Yeah.
So don't forget, July 1st, we're doing a meetup in Colorado with Bandana Grandma. Make your plans. I need to find a park or somewhere that we can do it. I was hoping it would be free National Park Day, but that's 4th of July weekend, so no. So
Mary Beth is asking if we wanted to tell people that the pan is stainless steel and not aluminum.
Yes, always use a stainless steel with soap, but for this it won't matter because it's already cooked. It's only for non-processed soap. So the hot process is fine aluminum. Cold process is not. The chemical reaction will mess up your aluminum pan. So, okay.
Crescentia was asking, where's a good place to buy soap molds? Yeah, lots of hearts and things going on.
I have a really good basic 2-pound mold on Amazon, my Amazon store that I love. And that was the first soap mold I used. Loved it.
Wait, that's on the items we use at Amazon?
Yes.
So I'm sharing that link. It says our recommended items at Amazon.
Yeah, but if you're just wanting to start making soap and just see if you like it and don't want to make a big investment, use a cardboard box and line it with a trash bag.
Shayla's on.
And hello, Shayla. Use a cardboard box. By the way, we all have said we will come out and help you guys move if you need us to.
Wait, is that for everybody or just Shayla?
Shayla. Yeah, that's just for Shayla, my sister-in-law. What was I going to say? Just use a cardboard box and line it with a trash bag. Or use a silicone baking dish from the thrift store that you get for $1 or $2. Do that first, or a muffin tin. A silicone muffin tin from the thrift store works great. Do that first to see if you like soap making, and then you don't have a big investment. So
Cindy says, I love your shows because I don't have a lot of friends or family here where I am, and I enjoy you just chatting.
Yay,
I think a lot of people
Thank you, Lynette. She's been with us since the beginning.
Yeah.
One of our best buds, Lynette. We love her. She's always so encouraging.
She said, when I hear Lynette, I'm like, what? Because we've always called her Lynn before.
Oh, well, that's true, yeah.
But she just changed it to Lynette
Yeah.
on Facebook. Tanya is asking, where is the meetup? We don't know yet, right?
I don't know, Tanya. I have to find a place to have it at. So I don't know where we're going to have it at. And I need to find a place to do it. So I know it's July 1st. That's the first little hurdle there. So we got a date. Mom is gonna try and possibly come out for it. Possibly. We'll see. Hopefully.
Music Mad loved the long show. I live, as you have guessed, way out past the black stump. So yes, you're part of my family now. We should call our group, well, I guess it was already a show, but the Black Sheep Squadron. That would be great.
Oh, Out of Goshen!
Adam Goshen says if we can get Mike to sing something for us, your channel will officially be a soap opera.
Let's see, how about Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
That's not quite opera, though, is it?
Oh.
We have to just say...
That's the only soap thing I could think of for... I don't know, what's another soap song? I don't know. I can't think of any soap
Like
songs.
no other fun song.
I don't know. So I think some of these are a little too big.
Lisa Speaks has been on. She commented earlier and said she's been a fan for a long time.
Thank
This
you.
has been surreal seeing and hearing y'all, and I've been a big fan of your cookbook for so many years. I feel like we've been friends for a long time.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
You know what's funny about that is we met a whole bunch of people that we know through the channel this last week when we were in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because some people we haven't seen, and so we didn't recognize them, but when we heard their names, it was like, oh, we already know you. But then people that were from other channels that were on, that we have actually seen on camera, it was like, wow, I feel like I really know you and everything about you, except you're a lot shorter than I thought you were, or you're taller, or you're...
Here's what's funny. Everybody thinks I'm short. Everybody thought I was short at the get-together that we were at recently. Everybody thought I was short. I thought that was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
I'm not tall, but I'm not short.
Catherine says, your newest superfan, 10-year-old Theo, loves long shows. Hi, Theo!
Thank you for watching.
Yes. He also wants to know your tips for super clean dishes. I think he's thinking about your homemade dishwasher soap.
Super clean dishes. Use a good degreasing dish soap like the blue stuff, like Dawn or the Walmart Dawn, and use as hot of water as you can stand. And if you still have a problem, you can add a little bit of vinegar. Deep South Wanda, hello, my friend.
Hi.
How
How
are
do you know
you?
that's Wanda and not...
It's usually Wanda.
Because Danny's out there doing something.
Danny's out doing something. It's usually Wanda.
Cool.
So...
Well...
All right, so we're going to have a whole bunch of little solar system here. I'm so excited.
Did Tara say she has a soap channel? Yes, I will share the link for that now.
And please go subscribe, okay?
I'm just sharing the link. And again, if you miss any of the links, you can go to livingonadime.com, click on, what is it? Show notes. And all these links are there.
Yep.
Splish Splash, I was taking a bath. That would be a good one.
Splish Splash, I was taking a bath. All up on a Saturday night.
Okay, you guys ready to
Bang,
go?
bang. Oh. Here we were just
Wow,
getting
Jack
into
and Dave
it.
are having a birthday again. I've been watching since last year.
Yay!
Yes, thank you, Tammy.
Well, in 3 months we do.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be 3 months. So, but their birthdays are almost the same day. Rubber Ducky, you're my very best friend. It's true. Actually, we have a player
roll.
piano, and it has a piano roll that does that. And our kids have always loved that when they were younger.
So my parents used to make player pianos, and I have a little tip. So we went and saw Greatest Showman again on Saturday because it's like our new favorite movie ever.
Awesome! It's like movie of the year.
Oh dear.
I expected Star Wars to be movie of the year, but it's like number 143 in the 1 to 10 scale.
But here's the thing: in the bar scene when he's at the piano, that's not a real piano roll.
What?
There's no holes on it. My parents made player pianos, so I know what a player piano roll looks like.
Actually, that's a question to keep to remember in case Tara ever does a trivia contest, because her parents used to make player pianos and other things too, right?
Yeah,
Calliopes. And
yep.
if you don't know what that is, go look it up.
Yeah, it's probably one of our instruments.
If you can spell it.
Yeah. We had them in Disneyland in Tokyo, and I think in Florida too. So Disney World, I mean.
So I think on the soap, Watermelon Pocky says, "Can I use a vintage Bundy pan lined with a garbage bag to do soap?"
Yeah, you can. Go for it.
I made my Grandma Rose says I made my first soap in a Pringles can.
Yeah, you could use a Pringles can. Yeah, anything like that. You can use a cookie. You know the cookie containers that have the pretty little diddlies on them? You can do one of those. So you can use any of those.
Hey, North Dakota Pink is saying it really works. Just so you guys know, says I went back and watched the chicken and rice recipe just now on YouTube. So you can go back and watch even while it's live if you wish. On YouTube. Facebook, you have to wait till it's over.
All right, visit us at livingonadime.com, guys. We love you. Thank you so much for watching us and supporting us. We appreciate it. We really, really do.
Yes.
And you guys and your wonderful comments are the ones that keep us going. They really are.
That's really what keeps us going.
Because every time I say that's it, I quit, I get like 4 or 5 comments right in a row, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to quit. Thank you.
Then she goes from, I'm going to quit, to, why don't I create a grocery group? Like, wait, did you hear yourself yesterday? So definitely...
And please like, subscribe, and share. That really helps us out when you tell your friends and family too.
Definitely encouraging comments are meaningful.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye. Thanks so much. We love you all.
See ya.
Let's share this.